Hi, good morning, friends, researcher and students. So welcome to my platform, Barefoot Researcher. Today, I'm going to take you through an important topic, new topic, trendy topic called that application of generative AI in social media marketing. Yes, AI become very much pervasive and it can be used in nearly every fields. And when it comes to the marketing, especially the social media marketing, it has many applications. Today I will take you through the few applications in the interest of time. So my content today's presentation is about like what is social media marketing. So I feel it is better to discuss some important characteristics on social media. Then we'll slowly introduce the generative AI, that why generative AI becomes so much popular in social media marketing, what key roles it plays, and we'll discuss the few important key role starting with the product idea like product content ideation, and then we are focusing on the copywriting example. There are many more example of social media applications, especially using generative AI. We call that we can use videos to do the transcription. We can repurpose of this, and finally in this session I'll be discussing with a case example. We call that online PGDM program that is launched by the IMI Kolkata, and the similar example you can use it for the other product and services. So let us start with what is the social media marketing. Social media marketing is basically, we call it a web.2 application. So what is web.2 application? Let us understand web.1. Web.1 is a one-way communication where the website owner, the online media, can communicate with the company, from company to their customer. There is no possibility of, from customer cannot communicate with the brand owner and the firms. This is a very fast level up. Mostly the static website was having that criteria. Now in 2000, like 2001 and 2, then with the advent of social media, it become very popular that now on this social media that company can create content and they reach their target audience like customer. At the same time, customer can also reach their brand and the firm, and through messaging system. That's why we call that social media is a combination of website and mobile phone based messaging application. So what are the important purpose of using social media? So mostly that brand and customer both are engaged on the social media through interaction, participation and collaboration. That is their main motivation. So that leads to generate the UGC, user generated content. But many firms are now, mostly most of the firm using social media to create content. They create awareness about their product and services, and they try to reach their target audience on the regular basis, that we call the firm generated content. So if you look at the evolution of social media, at the purpose of social media, so that objective changes over time. Now when the initial days, right, it was about 2002 or 3, that time, social media is mostly used for that audience engagement and brand awareness, because we are using mostly for knowing each other, interacting each other, connecting each other, sharing update. But 2005 to now 2025, after 20 years, basically you see the role of social media changes a vast. So what now that most of the brands are using social media to generate leads, and social media used as a platform to generate sales also. So that's why you see the emergence of the social commerce are also coming up lately. So we can see the evolution nowadays. That's why here actually generative AI plays a very important role. So when the companies are using generative AI, that they are getting reaping various benefit. So take an example of HubSpot 2025 survey. What's the key outcome from that? They are telling, based on the survey, 89% marketer using generative AI, they reported content quality improvement. Earlier, used to use manually write the content. Now use the generative AI, gives the proper keyword and prompt, and they come with a very unique content, right? And that could be very much customized and targeted. And second important 80 advantage is basically that 83% they are telling creating significantly more content, right, without the help of the AI, because they can create lot many content. Like you have the content, the similar content can be created in the different form with different target audience, and that can be used for creating different format. Like the text can be created with the in the video form or image form can be transferred, right? And all these effects results into the better KPI. So it could be KPI could be in the form of very basic one is the creating awareness, then it could leads to the leads, and finally it could also helps in generating sales also, right? So that's why generative AI become one of the must-have tools in social media marketers. So, what are the actions, roles they can play? First is for the content ideation. Normally, what you used to do in before the advent of the generative AI, used to use different tools, right, for the content. What content is really buzzing, so we can get an idea of the content ideation, right? So separate searches you need to do, but using generative AI you can come with the content idea. So I'll be discussing what way the generative AI helps in the content ideation. Then comes to the content creation. So the roles of Gen AI is not limited to only ideation, it also helps you based on that content ideation, it can also help you to create the content. And here I will be discussing about the copywriting. Copywriting special form of content writing. So I will be discussing on that in details. And once you have the copywriting and any kind of generic writing, you can personalize it. For example, for IMI Kolkata, we have PGDM, we have APM. So I can tell, hey, this is my content. Can it be customized for the PGDM or MBA student? Or little bit of tweaks I can make. I can make it for the PhD or APM student. So that kind of customization is very much possible with the Gen AI tool. And once you have the video copy online, so you can create a, no need to listen and write in a manual form, that transcription, that the tools will help you to develop a transcripted copy, and that you can edit in and further improvise it to make a another copy, and similar can be used for that other social media publication. So that's why we call the repurposing of content. Right now, as I discussed, that is a content ideation. So how do you do the content? There are many tools are there in market. They help you that what are the blog posts are trending, how many likes, comments, shares they are getting across different platform. Forget about it. Go to a good generative AI platform. It could be generative chat GPT, it could be Microsoft Copilot, and you can use that the full function of this. What's that? They can come with the industry insights. So give them the topic and they will analyze the trends, major events, significant announcement, because this will help them come with a kind of industries what's are going on in terms of content. And they also look into the different competitors. They'll try to look what your competitors are, what kind of content they are using, and they are also checking the feedback, like based on the content, what are the engagement they are getting from their customer, what customer is telling, good, bad, or maybe positive, or maybe critical thinking, that coming through the social listening. And they also look at the third party website, right? So you see everything you can do with a generative AI. And I have used Microsoft Copilot. I'll be discussing in different videos that how that Microsoft Copilot can be used to do a content gap analysis based on all these parameters and come with a content idea, right? So now from this onward, I'm going to discuss to you that what is copywriting. So copywriting is different from the generic content writing. It has certain ingredient, like that is very important for customer to know about the product, and for brand can influence customer to sign up for the product and services. So it has certain. So what are the content ingredients? So let us do this. So it is especially the content writing or copywriting for social media. So it comes with a very good caption for the post. For example, transform your morning with organic coffee. It could come with a kind of triggering like get 20% off today. So you must have a good caption for the post, and anyone can write the caption for the post with the generative AI, but you need to give certain stories, right? Without stories it doesn't have much personal touch and feels factor. So you should come with the you know attention grabbing copy. For you need to do is add certain stories over there, like I'll be giving you the example with my case example. And then once you give them caption, give certain stories, now you expect customer to act on that. This is we call the call to action button. There are two types of call to action button. One is called that financial CTA, call to action, like that is there is a sell, you grab that offer. Otherwise there is a non-financial, like you can subscribe our newsletter. So based on your kind of product and kind of promotion, you can set up the call to action button, right? So this is something, you see this one is the grab the 20% off now, this is called the financial CTA, and save this post for your next adventure, this is called the non-financial CTA, right? There is no sales transaction offered in this post, right? The first one, but the grab this 20% is a financial CTA. So we need to come with this, we will show you during example how the way we train the GPT and come with the different types of CTA. Now what are the other, you should have a very crunchy and memorable headlines, taglines, sustainability made style. This is the case example, based on your product and services you can train, and you can tell come with certain crunchy punchline, and there should be certain relatable copying, you there must be certain humor on it and personal, people love to see the a human behind a brand, right? So for them you need to present yourself behind that brand, and then finally you comes with a certain announcement. Suppose you are opening a new coffee shop, so big news, our new store is just got a major upgrade, or maybe check out our new ambience today. So you have to tell your customer, maybe the first time customer, repeat customer, some announcement over there, oh wow, something is going on, let me go and explore that thing, and finally you come with the relevant hashtag, and everything is possible with the help of a generative AI, right? So let us start today's that example, that is a copywriting on social media example. Here you can see this is the, I have generated one images, it is not an optimal one. So now on I will be going on to GPT, chat GPT I am using, free version I am using, and I will give the certain level of prompt, whatever steps I have discussed over there, and I will be repeating few of the steps, and I have come with the content supporting that steps, and that exercise I am going to do. So let us start with that exercise. Okay, now I come with a prompt sheet, you can see it over the prompt sheet. Already I have given an example what should be the type of component should be there in the copywriting. Now I explain with the steps. That step is the first start with a product and services. For me, it's a online PGDM program. So you can have your own. So you have to write this kind of piece of information beforehand before using the chat GPT. Second is, as you mentioned, you need to give certain, kind of stories behind it. So here we come with certain stories behind the online PGDM. It's the latest curriculum, campus tour, industry visit, or expert faculty and all, right? And now your product should be meant for someone else. So unless you tell GPT that what for this product is, so it is difficult for them come with the customized relatable copy. So here I have given the IMI Kolkata, that is a PGDM. They are looking for the online, they are working for the working professional and entrepreneur. So these are the two. You can set up the different target audience also. Now stories I have added, it's a because it's a top ranked NIRF institute, it's a strong alumni base, it have RPSG connect and all this. So I already trained that session, and after that I give that let me come with a certain CTA, right? I give you the two financial CTA and two non-financial CTA. I already explained the coffee example, 20% offer, you grab it now, this is a financial CTA, right? So and also save this post for the future adventure, so this is the non-financial. Here I am telling, so these are the stories I give, this is the target audience I have given. Now generative AI give me the two CTA, two types of CTA. One is called that financial CTA and non-financial CTA. Then once you have that, then you have to ask them, now I have trained you enough, now come with a certain taglines, there will be a hashtag, and once it's trained everything, that it comes with like a develop a ad copy. So these are the steps now I am going to show you in our GPT session. Okay, so now I have opened my GPT session, right? So it is always better you open a new I have always a new chat you should open, because I need to train this chat with the relevant content, right? So my already prompt sheet is ready. It is not only the prompt sheet, I always advise my follower or researcher, that students, that you should come with a relevant context, otherwise it will be something like a garbage in and garbage out. To come with a very unique content, you need to have a proper prompt with the context. So let me show you that the prompt sheet. Already I have the prompt sheet. So first, I please come with a IMI Kolkata social media ad concept, right? So I copy it, I come here, I paste it here. So here it will show you many content, but I am not really concerned about that, because it will, once I press enter, it will start giving me lot many. But my session is getting trends, so it comes with the 10 social media ad concept. So let us come with that. So you can see it here, it comes with the 10 concept, right? 10 concepts. So you can, in the prompt, you come with the 5 concept, or maybe top 3 concept that you come with this. So once you have that, then I go to my next prompt. That next prompt, let me see the next prompt. So next prompt is telling that I need to give them a certain content ideation, whom for it is, right? So, and I put it, I simply copy paste it. Little bit of this is the generic prompt. You can also make more specific based on your requirement. So let me show you. So this is, again I put it and I press enter. It takes few seconds to come up with the idea. You see that IMI Kolkata core brand, mini series PGDM diaries. So many ideas you can get it from here. So still I have trained this session. Let me come with another prompt. Now I like to give them certain stories. I mentioned 3 stories here, like start from your NIRF ranking, alumni, and also corporate linkage. You can add your own spices over here. It is always give that you come with more and more contextual details, relatable details. So let me come and again tell this session IMI has the following stories. So yes, it shows based on the stories IMI Kolkata, here creative and engaging media contents. You see it already takes that, right? And immediately it takes, it comes with the alumni series, top rank. You see I have given those stories and that appears in the list. 2 3 campus legacy mini, you see here, that is group name is also mentioned, right? So this is very fantastic tool. Whatever stories you edit, and it will come with the similar studies is reflected in your campaign ideas. So we get many content ideas over here. Okay, so now I go to that my another prompt, right? This is called the CTA, right? I asked him the top 4 CTAs you give, 2 for the financial CTA and 2 for the non-financial CTA. Let me see this. So now you see this, based on this, two financial CTA, that is emphasize ROI. So invest in your future, apply today, maximize your earning potential, right? Uh, Again you see Apple Prestige, you see they are applied today, means they are telling you to fill up certain lead form and maximize your earning potential, right? So upgrade and focus on the career acceleration and job market. And you see these are the two, and little bit of tweaks definitely you can mention, best you can do. This is the very first level suggestion. You can, there is always a mention, if you have certain CTA in mind, like download the form now, prospectus now, that you can do it, and you can register for the upcoming webinar, that also you can use. So there is always because it gives you their own suggested based on the training, but if you have certain city in mind, definitely you can use it. Now I come with the first step 5. This is called the, again you may be wondering why I am using IMI Kolkata, and again this is something repetition I am doing every time I am working with the GPT session, but you can remove it. So but again I put it So here something headlines I putting it for the working engineer, right? Shift targeting steps headline, because here I am looking for working engineers in corporate. They are may be willing to do online PGDM. So let me do it. So I come with this certain 6 headlines. It is because I already engineered it for this engineering your future with IMI PG. You can also repeat for, you can come with another headline, that is also possible, or maybe 2 headlines you come with this, that is also possible. And finally our candidate is basically called that hashtag, right? So if we go for the hashtag, so let me do this, share the suitable hashtag, top 5 hashtag, top 5, top 10, it is up to you. So let me show you what are the hashtag suggestion you do. So it will suggest you the top 5 hashtag. Okay, so once you get the hashtag, you can do little bit of kind of background check whether how much popular these hashtags are, right? And finally I come into the last option. So steps I already covered. Now I am telling you the IMI needs an ad copy. So I would add copy, or you can make a add copy, maybe copywriting exercise and all this, and that comes with a suitable tagline, value proposition, its history, and call to action. Till this time, what I have done, I already trained the GPT session with all relevant data. Now I am telling, hey GPT, can you develop a ad copy based on the information I have already supplied? So let me check this. So it's coming. Yes, you see the headline. It's the tagline. It's a this a body copy use. They come with this value proposition, call to action, and these are the essential components that already shown you in this. So you can prompt for another ad copy, right? Little bit of changes you can always do. This it really saves a lot of time. That's what we call. So we already trained the GPT session with the relevant content. At the same time telling, hey, can you do a ad copy, right? So the last things remaining is called the images, but again images takes time. So let me check this with the images. So you can see it here, the last prompt I put it, I come it here. So I come to this, but it may take some time, right? So let me check images. So it will show you certain images. So you need to give certain prompt that how it can be done. You see it here, since it's taking a lot of time basically. So the last one I have taken it, and this is generated from that the prompt I have given, and that comes with that the basic prompt. But again this may not be the optimal one, but again you can use this prompt for creating your beautiful images, right? So I feel that's all. In the interest of time, I'm taking you through the basic steps and then come with this. But image creation sometimes it takes time because of the load, and I am using the free accounts, right? And you can use some other tools also, Sora and all this. So I feel what I have covered so far, I have covered that the generative AI and its application in social media, but again applications are very wide. But I have here concentrated on the content creation part, and ideation I have not just explained here, but the steps I've explained, but I explained the content that creation part, special focus on the copywriting, like. And for the copywriting, that certain steps I have followed, and based on that prompt I have finally created these images. But again images may be varied. So thank you for your time, and wish you have enjoyed this, and I am very open to learn from your comments. I try to improve in future based on your feedback. Okay, thank you.